أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I want to talk about something that has happened to me, and that is that I have been raped, and some guys have raped me and used me in a sexual way, and they have taken naked picture on me and put that in the internet. And they did this when I was sleeping. So they raped me when I was sleeping. They take naked picture of me when I was sleeping. They have taken naked picture on me and put them in the internet. And they have used me in a sexual way. And I don't know if anyway, that's what has been happening to me. And maybe I have been raped many times, and they have taken many naked picture on me and put them, not only one picture, they have taken many picture on me and put them in the internet. And they have taken, as I said, they have taken many picture on me and put them in the internet, and they have used me in a sexual way and raped me many times. And it has happened many times, this. And I don't know if one of the time or two of the time, one, maybe some of this, when maybe because it happened many times, so maybe it can happen that some of the times maybe when they rape me and take naked picture on me and use me in a sexual way, maybe they drugged me, I don't know. Because when I wake up, I feel that something is wrong, but the thing is that they did this when I was sleeping, but I mean, if the person is not drugged or something like that, or I mean, a girl who have been drinking alcohol or they put alcohol in her drink and she didn't take drugs, she didn't take anything. Even if she sleeps, even if they trying to rape her, they rape her or they do something with her, she will wake up. So I don't know. I didn't know when they raped me and used me in a sexual way and took naked picture on me and put them on the internet. I didn't know that they raped me when I was sleeping. So when I was sleeping, as I said, they raped me and took and used me in a sexual way, and then they have taken naked picture on me and put them in the internet. So I find out that this have happened to me by rumors. Yeah, I heard that it's naked picture on me. Then I find out too that I have been raped. So I heard from people that it's naked picture on me, and the naked picture is in the internet. I heard rumors about that. I mean, they didn't say to me straight that yeah, it's, one man. No, I remember. Yeah. Actually, one man, he asked me if the girl that they have taken naked picture on, if it's me. So, but the most of the people, they didn't say to me straight that yeah, it's naked picture on me in the internet. No, but they have said that. I have heard that. So I find out when they rape me, when they use me sexually, when they already have raped me, already use me in a sexual way already take naked picture of me after all this have happened. Then I find out. Yeah. I find out that, yeah, after it already happened. So I didn't. Some girls, when men are raping them, they, even if they sleep and the man come and wanna have sex with her or something, she wake up, and if they're trying to rape her or whatever, she wake up, and she trying to, if she don't want to have sex with that guy or that man, she try to struggle to stop them, to not having sex with her, to not raping her. But I didn't do that because I was sleeping. Yeah, so I actually I don't. It have happened many times. This I have been raped many times. The thing is, if somebody could come to me and ask me, yeah, what have happened in the night, or just when you were sleeping, I couldn't answer. I could answer, I don't know. I was sleeping. I mean, okay, nobody knows what it. What I'm trying to say is that when I waked up, I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know that they raped me. I mean, I don't know how to say, but as I said, some girls, or most, it's that many girls, when they be raped, they feel when they get raped. They feel it, even if they're sleeping, they wake up. And as I said, if they don't want to have sex with the guy, they struggle and try to do everything so the man or the men, so the guys can't rape her. But me, I find out in the rumors that they have taken naked picture of me, and I find out that I have raped me, because I don't need to go in a detail, but even if you were sleeping when they rape you, next morning when you wake up, you will find out. No, stop, Allah. But anyway, me myself, I find out that I have been raped. Yeah. But the thing that I didn't know anything about, that was naked picture. Because that I have been raped, I find out that in the morning, because as I said, I don't need to go in that detail, but as a girl, you can, yeah, as a girl you can, maybe not all girls, but some girls, or many girls, or some women, or many women, they know when they get raped, because in the morning they can know that in some different ways, wherever, I don't know how to say, but anyway, me myself, in the morning I find out that I knew something was wrong, and I find out that I have been raped. Yeah, I find out that I have been raped, and I heard from people there was naked picture on me. And they have put that in a website or so on, and even in a porn site, even I think so. So anyway, the worst is that I have been raped. That's the worst. Second of all, that I have been sexually used, or they use me in a sexual way. And third, that they take naked picture on me and put that in the internet. That's three things. It's very, very, very bad, and it's so shameful and embarrassment that everybody can see my naked picture. Everybody can see my body naked. Everybody can see me naked. Everybody can see me naked. That's so embarrassment. It's so shameful that everybody can see me naked. Everybody can see my body. I didn't want to get raped. I didn't want them to use me in a sexual way, and I didn't want them to take naked picture on me and put them in the internet. I didn't want them to do these three things to me, but they did. And you guys, you men who did this, you know who you are, and you know what you did. Yeah, you know who you are, you know what you did. And even if you admit, and even if you don't admit, you know what you did. You know inside your heart, you know what you did. So if you admit and if you don't admit, you know what you did. You know what you did to me. Yeah. And I want to say to all your the wrong thing, that's the three thing anyway that you did wrong to me. It was, as I always say, that you raped me. That's the worst, and you used me in a sexual way. That's the second thing that's the worst. And the third thing that's the worst is that you put internet. And no, you make a picture on me and you put it in the internet. That's the three thing that's so bad that you did to me. And it's so bad that I can't even describe it with words. And you did that to me, and that's the wrong thing that you did. And the wrong thing that I did, that's that I followed you to your house. I followed you to your house. I followed you. That's what I did wrong. The thing I did wrong is that I didn't think. I didn't think first. I should think. What I would do that time when all this happened. I should think. But I didn't do that. I didn't think, and my nafs was stronger than me, and the shaitan was stronger than Astaghfirullah, but I want to say the shaitan was stronger than me. So what I want to say to you all Muslim girls out there, and all your women that are Muslim that are out there, I want to say to you all Muslim girls and all your Muslim women that think first, then act. Think first, then act. And be stronger than your nafs and shaitan. And how can you be stronger than your nafs? How can you be stronger than shaitan? How can you think first? How can you think first and act later? Yeah. That's how you can do that, is to read the Quran, make salat, and make dua. Always make salat and read the Quran and make dua. That's khair. That's how you can think first, act later, be stronger than your nafs and shaitan. And as a man, as a Muslim man, as a Muslim guy, you should think first, act later. Always think first, then act later. And be stronger than your nafs and shaitan. And you should make salat, read the Quran, and make dua. Dua, that's khair. Even you as a Muslim man, astaghfirullah, you as a Muslim man, a Muslim guy, you should do that too. And you should never ever in your life, inshallah, rape a Muslim girl, rape a Muslim woman, use a Muslim girl and a Muslim woman, use them in a sexual way, or take advantage of them in a sexual way, and take negative picture on a Muslim girl, a Muslim woman or woman, and put that in the internet. You should never ever do that. Don't do that. Don't do that kind of things. Don't do that. It's haram. And what I have done is haram too. To follow, as a Muslim girl, Muslim woman, you shouldn't follow a guy or guys or men to the house. You shouldn't do that. So I did something haram. May Allah forgive me, all Muslim girls and women that have done the same wrong as me. And may all your Muslim guys and Muslim men, may Allah forgive you that have raped girls, Muslim girls, that have raped them, that have raped Muslim women, that have used Muslim women and Muslim girls in a sexual way, or or have been taken advantage of Muslim girls or Muslim women in a sexual way, and have taken naked picture on a Muslim girl and Muslim women and put that in the internet. And if you did that, may Allah forgive you, all Muslim men and all your Muslim guys and all your Muslim men who have done that. May Allah forgive you too. So all your Muslim guys, all your Muslim women out there, be careful. Be careful what you do. Always be careful what you do, who you with, where you go, what you do, and always think first, act later. Be stronger than your nafs and shaitan. Make your salat, read the Quran, and make dua, and don't you ever in your life, inshallah, follow Muslim men, no, follow men, or men or guys to the house. If they are Muslim, men or guys, don't follow them to the houses. If they are in the house, if they are non-Muslim guys or non-Muslim men, don't follow them. Don't follow them, and don't follow Muslim men and Muslim guys either. Even if the man is Muslim, or the man is Muslim, or the guys are Muslim, or the guy are Muslim, don't follow him to his house. Don't you ever do that, because it's risk. Yeah. If you do that, the thing that happened to me, the three things that happened to me can happen to you. So don't do that. Don't do the same haram, the same wrong that I have done. Don't do that. Don't do the same haram, the same wrong, and the same mistake that I have done. I regret every day what I have done. I regret every day that I followed that man. I regret every single day that I can't go back in time and change. Even if I really, God knows my heart, I really want to go back in time, but I can't do that. God knows my heart. I regret every day what I have done. And as I said, if I could go back in time and change what I have done, I could do that, but I can't go back in time. So that's the way. And what I want to say more is Alhamdulillah. I mean Astaghfirullah, but what I want to say that I know is a lot of people out there that have a bigger problem than me. So Alhamdulillah, you have to always say Alhamdulillah as a Muslim. No matter what happened in life, you have to always say Alhamdulillah. I did something wrong. I shouldn't follow the guys, and I regret that every day. May Allah forgive me, and may Allah forgive all Muslim girls and all Muslim women that have done the same haram, the same wrong, and the same mistake that I have done. And may Allah forgive all your Muslim guys and men that have raped Muslim girls and Muslim women. May Allah forgive all Muslim guys and men that have used Muslim girls or Muslim men, Muslim girls or Muslim women in a sexual way. May Allah forgive you, and may Allah forgive all your Muslim guys and men that have put Muslim girls and Muslim women. May Allah forgive you, all Muslim men and guys that have taken naked picture on a Muslim girl or Muslim woman or Muslim woman and put that in the internet. May Allah forgive you all your Muslim guys that have done that three things that some men and some guys that they have done to me. If you as a Muslim man or Muslim guy have done that, may Allah forgive you for that. Why I said that, maybe many people gonna ask themselves why she's saying, why she make dua to our Muslim men or Muslim guys that rape girls and Muslim women, or Muslim girls, Muslim women that rape them, use them sexual way, or take advantage of them sexual way, or take negative picture on them and put that in the internet. Why she make dua to them? Yeah, I'm gonna answer you that question. Why I make dua to Muslim guys, Muslim men who have raped girls, Muslim girls and Muslim women, and take naked picture and then put in the internet, rape them and use them in a sexual way. I make dua to them because it's only Allah that don't do wrong. It's only Allah that don't do wrong. But we are human beings. We are Muslims, alhamdulillah, but we are human beings. We do wrong. People do wrong. People do haram things. People do mistakes. People do wrong. That's why I make dua to them. And alhamdulillah, thank God, you guys, you men that rape me, take naked picture on me, put them in the internet. You take naked picture on me, put it in the internet. You rape me, use me in a sexual way. I have forgive you. Why I forgive you? Because I forgive you for Allah's sake. I forgive you for Allah's sake. And that's the best thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do as a Muslim. If you forgive somebody for Allah's sake, that's the best thing you can do as a Muslim. So I have forgive you, alhamdulillah. And it's not something that I'm bragging, trying to say to you that look at this video that I want to show that I'm a good girl, I'm a good woman. No, God knows everybody's heart. Every Muslim, God knows everything. Alhamdulillah, God have created everything. Allah have created everything. God knows everything. And God knows my heart. Alhamdulillah. So I have already forgive you. But I have forgive, but I haven't forget. Yeah, I haven't forget what you did. Because what you did to me is that I think myself that I wonder one thing that what I want to know is that I wonder, I have regret what I have done. But you guys, you men that rape me, that use me in a sexual way, that take naked picture of me, put them in the internet, do you regret? Do you regret what you have done to me? Do you? That's what I want to know. Do you regret what you did to me? Do you regret what you did to me? That's what I want to know. And when you see this video, if you guys, men that rape me, that use me in a sexual way, that take a naked picture on me and put them in the internet, if you see this video, you know who you are and you know what you did to me. So, if you see this guys, you video who did these three things to me, that's so bad, I want to ask you, do you regret what you did to me? Do you? Do you regret what you did to me? That's what I want to know. And I think myself that you did this because you want to destroy my life. That's why you did this to me. As we say in my language, and I think they say that you say in my language, people like you, that you are hasid. Yeah, you guys who did this to me, you don't have any. You don't have you're how you say in English, you don't have as a Muslim, even as a human being, you have to have some kind of kindness. Yeah, don't you? You're evil people. Yeah, you guys that rape me, they take naked picture of me and put it on the internet, using me in a sexual way. You're evil people, evil. You're very, very, very evil. If you as a man, if a guy can rape a girl, Muslim girl, rape her, take naked picture on her, put them in the internet, use her in a sexual way, then you are a mean person. That's how I think. I think like that. Only Allah knows everything. But me myself, this is how I see it. I think you guys who did this to me, you men who did this to me, you are a mean. You don't have a heart. You're heartless, totally heartless. Yeah, you're heartless people, evil, evil, really, really evil. And I want to know this thing that you did, because the worst thing that you have done to me, that I already said, is that you raped me and used me in a sexual way. Plus, yeah, you make a picture and put it in the internet. That's three things that's very horrible, bad, and I can't even describe in words how bad it is. It's so bad. So bad what you did. It really is terrible. It's very, very bad. I don't even know. I can't describe in words how bad it is. What you did. You didn't only do one thing that's bad to me. You did three things that's bad to me. Subhanallah. Don't you have any heart? Don't you have any heart? Don't you feel bad what you did to me? Don't you? I regret what I have done. I regret that I follow you to your house, everything. I regret the haram thing, the haram I have done, the wrong that I have done to Allah, to myself, the mistake I have done, everything. I regret it every day. But you, don't you regret anything? Subhanallah, you are evil people, very evil. You men, you guys who did these three things to me, you are evil. That's what I think. That's how I see it. Subhanallah. But I have said that I have forgive you for Allah's sake. Alhamdulillah. And I can say to you men, you guys who did this to me, what I have forgive you, it's not little thing. It's not a small thing. I have forgive you for Allah's sake. But the things that you did to me, it's not small things. You raped me, you used me in a sexual way, you take naked picture of me, you put them in the internet. So it's not small things. I haven't forgive you for small things. I have forgive you, but the things that I have forgiven you about is very big things. Very big things. Yeah. For example, if somebody, for example, I don't know how to say it. You can forgive somebody for small things and big things. I forgive you for very, very big things. Yeah. So you have to know that. And if you see this video, then you know that I have forgive you. Yeah. It's not small things that I forgive you. I forgive you for. Yeah. So, but Alhamdulillah, as I said, I forgive you for Allah's sake. Alhamdulillah. And that's the biggest thing you can do as a Muslim. No, astaghfirullah. What I'm trying to say is astaghfirullah. To forgive somebody for Allah's sake is something very, very good to do. Yeah, that's one of the best things you can do as a Muslim is forgive somebody for Allah's sake. Yeah, so I forgive you for Allah's sake. Yeah. I want to say one thing now to all your Muslim girls and Muslim women that have, like me, have been raped and they have used you in a sexual way. They have taken a picture on you and put them in the internet. If some guys, some men have done that. So I wanted to tell you, you all Muslim girls, Muslim women out there that have been in the same situation as me, I want to say to you, don't do anything bad to yourself. Don't make suicide. Don't kill yourself. Don't, isolate yourself in your house. Try to live your life normally. What I want to say, like, for example, before you get raped, before they take naked picture and you put it in the internet, before they use you in a sexual way, if some men, some guys did that to you as a Muslim girl, as a Muslim woman, what I want to say to you is that try to, before that happened to you, that bad things that happened to me, if it had happened to you, if you before, like for example, you go to school, you work or whatever, then continue go to school, continue with your school. Don't stop your school for this situation. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that before this happened to you, these bad things that happened to me, if it happened to you as a Muslim girl, Muslim woman, for example, before it happened, you go to school, you work, then you were a social person, you had a lot of girlfriends or whatever. Then try to, if your friends leave you, then try to find new friends and continue go to your school and continue go to your work and continue to live your life normally. Live your life normally. What I mean with live your life normally, do the normal things that you don't like. Isolate yourself in the house. Like what I mean is don't just be home day and night in the house. Don't isolate yourself in the house, and don't stop your school and your work. Continue, go to your work, go to your school, go out, take a walk, take fresh air, try to find new friends. If your girlfriends that you had before this happened, if they leave you, then find new girlfriends, then try to find new friends. But one thing that you have to change is your behavior. If you did the same haram, the same wrong, the same mistake that I have done, you follow some guys to their house, then don't do the same, don't do that again. If you're a Muslim girl, Muslim woman, don't do that again. If you have been in my situation, don't do that again. Don't do that haram again. Don't do the same mistake again. Don't do that wrong again. And change your behavior. If you're a Muslim girl and Muslim woman, you have a bad behavior. As a Muslim, I'm talking about. As a Muslim girl, Muslim woman, if you have bad behavior, then change your behavior. Change your behavior. I have changed my behavior, alhamdulillah. I don't go to guys' houses anymore. I don't follow guys to the house anymore. I don't go to men's house anymore. I don't go to men's house, a single man's. I don't follow one man. I don't follow two men. I don't follow many men. I don't follow any man to his house. I don't go to a man's house or men's house or men's. You know what I mean? A man or men. I don't follow them to the houses. I don't follow guys to the houses. I don't follow a guy to his house, or to a man or to a guy's car. I don't do that anymore. I have changed my behavior as a Muslim girl, as a Muslim woman, as a Muslim. I have changed my behavior. or what I mean is that I have changed as a Muslim girl and a Muslim woman. I have changed my behavior. Alhamdulillah, today I make my salat, I read Quran, I make dua, that's khair. I'm trying to do something, always trying to do something khair, or astaghfirullah, but what I mean, I'm trying to do something khair. I don't go to, as I said, a man's house or a man to a man. I don't go to his house. I don't follow men to his house. I don't go to guy's house or guy. I don't go to his house. I don't do that anymore. I have changed my behavior because I had a bad behavior, and before I used to always do things, then think later. But now I think first, then I act. Now today I think first, then I act after that. So always now I think first, then I act later. So that's what you should do, and that's the right thing to do as a Muslim girl or woman, or a Muslim guy and a Muslim man. You should always think first, then act later. And I do that today. I think first, and then I think first, and I act later. And that's what I do today. But before, I used to think, and I used to do things. Then I think afterwards. I always used to do that. I used to do things, then afterwards I did things, then afterwards I was thinking after that. And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do things, then act, then think. You should think first, then act later. Or think first, then do things. So Alhamdulillah, I have changed. As I said, today I think first, then I act. I think first, then I do things. So I have changed my behavior, and I have changed my behavior to a better. So now I have much more better behavior. As a Muslim girl, as a Muslim woman, I have changed my behavior to a good behavior, or to a better behavior. Yeah. So as a Muslim girl, if you have done same haram or same mistake or wrong as me, then you should change your behavior and don't do the same mistake twice, and don't do the same mistake many times. When you do one time haram, one time mistake, one time wrong, don't do it again. Don't do the same haram again, same mistake again, same wrong again. Don't do the same mistake and same haram, same mistake, same wrong many times. Don't do that. When you do haram and mistake and wrong things one time, then you shouldn't do it again. And pray Allah that if you do the same mistake, same haram, same mistake, the same wrong that I have done, then pray Allah for forgiveness and don't do it again. Don't do it again. As a Muslim girl, as a Muslim woman, and as a Muslim man, as a Muslim guy, if you have raped girl, if you have a Muslim girl and a Muslim woman, a non-Muslim girl, non-Muslim woman, if you have done that, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Yeah, and you shouldn't rape and take naked picture of Muslim girls and use them sexual way. If you have done that, you shouldn't do that. And if you do that, don't do it again. And don't rape, and you shouldn't rape non-Muslim girls and non-Muslim women. Don't rape them. Don't use them in a sexual way. Don't take naked picture of them. Don't do that. Don't rape a Muslim, non-Muslim girls and non-Muslim girls and non-Muslim women. Don't use them in a sexual way. don't rape them, don't take naked picture on them and put them in the internet. Why? Okay, they are not Muslim, they are non-Muslim, but they're human beings, and Allah creates everybody and everything, and Allah creates non-Muslim girls and non-Muslim women too. So you shouldn't rape them. You shouldn't think like this. Yeah, these girls, these women, they are not Muslims, so I don't care. Yeah, I can rape them, I can use them in sexual way, I can take naked picture and put it on the internet. No, you shouldn't rape them and take naked picture of them and put them in the internet. You shouldn't take naked picture of them and put it in the internet. You shouldn't use them in a sexual way. You shouldn't rape them. Even I'm talking about non-Muslim girls and non-Muslim women. Don't do that to them either. Don't do that to them either. Yeah. So, you're all Muslim women. You're all Muslim women. You're all Muslim girls. Think first before you act, and be stronger than your shaitan, and be stronger than your nafs. How can you be stronger than shaitan? How can you be stronger than your nafs? How can you think first and act later? That is to make salat, to pray to Allah, to pray Allah for help, to read the Quran, to make dua. And me, as I tell you before, I didn't think first. My nafs was stronger than me, and shaitan was stronger than me. So that's what I want to say too. And you Muslim guys and men, how can you think first and act later? How can you be stronger than your nafs and shaitan? Yeah, that is that you have to make salat, you have to pray Allah for help, and that is the read the Quran and make dua. That's khair. And you Muslim girls and you Muslim women, you have to make dua, that khair too. May Allah help all Muslim girls and all Muslim women that have been in my situation and that have done the same haram, mistake and wrong that I have done. May Allah forgive me and you all Muslim girls, all Muslim women that have done the same haram and mistake and wrong as me. May Allah forgive me and you, and may Allah may Allah give us good health with khair, a health with khair, and may Allah give us khair. Me and all Muslim girls and all Muslim women and Kuli Muslim, may Allah give us health with khair, and may Allah help all Muslim girls and women in my situation or have been in my situation, and may Allah help all Muslim girls, all Muslim women that are in my situation or have been in my situation. May Allah help me and you, Kuli Muslim, all Muslim women and girls that are in my situation or have been in my situation. May Allah help you and me. Ameen, ameen. Inshallah. May Allah give us khair. May Allah give us a health with khair. A health with khair. May Allah give us back our sharaf, our name, our reputation, and may Allah make my naked picture and your naked picture, may Allah make it khair. May Allah make it khair. The naked picture, may Allah make it khair. May Allah make the situation with the rape for me, for you, all Muslim girls and all Muslim women that have been in my situation. May Allah make this situation that I have been in, if you have been in same situation as me, may Allah give khair to me, and may Allah give khair to you. May Allah help me, and may Allah help you. And may Allah help all Muslims and Kuli Muslim. May Allah give all Kuli Muslim a health with khair, and a life with khair, and a dunya khair and akhirah khair. May Allah give Kuli Muslim that. May Allah forgive me and Kuli Muslim. May Allah give Kuli Muslim and all Muslim khair. Inshallah, Ameen, Ameen, Ameen. Remember, you're all Kuli Muslim girls and Kuli Muslim women. Be careful, be careful. Think first, act later. Be stronger than your nothing, shaitan, inshallah. And pray Allah for help. Make salat, read the Quran, and make dua. That's the way you can be stronger than your nafs, than shaitan. And that's the way you can think first and act later. And you men too, do the same. You Muslim men too, and you Muslim guys too. Pray salat, make dua, read the Quran. That's the way you can be stronger than your nafs and shaitan. And that's the way you can think first and act later. And always be stronger than your nafs and your and the shaitan. And think first, act later. Remember, that's the only way, and that is to make salat, to read the Quran and make dua. That's khair. That's the only way. As a Muslim girl, as a Muslim woman, as a Muslim man, as a Muslim guy, as a Muslim, that's the only way you can be stronger than your nafs, than shaitan. And that's the only way you can think first and act later. That is to make salat, to read the Quran, and to make dua. That's khair, inshallah. I don't have much more to say right now. So, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ma salama.